Is it working?
Now it froze.
No. And if I just extend it,
Yeah, there you go. Now it's fine.
oh, one of the requirement for beginning a court reporter is ability to type 225 words per minute. Donald can currently type 180 words per minute.
Wouldn't it be 180 plus 5m?
Assalamu alaikum. Oh, sorry, Mohammed, what did you say?
I chose C as the answer.
See, okay. I'm just reading. 225 word per minute is the requirement. Donald can currently type 180 words per minute and believes that with practice he can increase his typing speed 5 words per minute each month. Which of the following represents the number of words per minute that Donald believes he will be able to type m months from now? So 5m plus what? Yes, see. If a 3 pound pizza is sliced in half and each half is sliced into thirds, so already half is 1.5 and in thirds is zero point 0.5. What is the weight in ounces of each slice? 1 pound is 16 ounce. 0.5 into 16 is 8. Nick surveyed a random sample of a freshman class in of his high school to determine whether the fall festival should be held in October or November. Of the 90 students surveyed, 25.6 preferred October. Based on this information, about how many students in the entire 225% class would be expected to prefer having the festival in October? So percentage would remain same, 25.6 by 100 times 225,
Wouldn't it be 50?
and this is 50. I'm getting 57.6, which should be closer to 60.
Ah, okay.
The density of an object is equal to the mass of the object divided by volume of the object. What is the volume in millimeters of an object when the mass of 24 gram mass per unit volume? Density is equal to mass per unit volume, and he's asking what is the mass. So product 24 into 3 is 72. Last week, Raul worked 11 more hours than Angelica if they worked a combined total of 59 hours. So if she's working X, he's working X plus 11. How many hours does she work? So 59 in total. 59 minus 11 divided by 2 is 24. She worked 24 hours. Movies with greatest ticket sales in 2012. Ratings, type of movie. The table above represents 50 movies that had the greatest ticket sale in 2012, categorized by movie type and Motion Picture Association of America rating. What proportion of the movies are comedies with PG 13 rating? Comedy is 4 out of 9, 4 out of 22 is 2 out of 11. What do you say?
Ah,
What proportion of movies are comedy? First of all, he's restricted us here. So we can choose out of these only. In fact, these three only. And given that they are having PG rating, so 4 by 22, 2 by 11. Number 8. Line L in the XY plane contain points from each of the quadrant 2, 3, 4, and not in one. So it may be like this, but no points from quadrant 1. Which of the following must be true? The slope of line L is undefined. No, no,
would it be
no.
D?
D, yes. Mahad, you're in the call.
Yes, Abhi.
Okay. Number 9. The table above shows the number of registered voters in 2012 in thousands in the 4 geographic regions and 5 age groups. 4 geographic regions, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 age groups. Based on the table, if the registered voter who was 18 to 44, 18 to 44 years old in 2012 is chosen at random, which of the following is the closest that to the probability that registered voter was from Midwest region? So this is the total. 3453 plus 11237 is 14690. And I think we'll make a total of these two. And 0.234. Question number 10 and 11 refer to the information given, and life expectancy, gestation period in days, gestation period versus life expectancy. The curator at a wildlife society created this scatter plot above to examine the relationship between the gestation period and life expectancy of 10 species of animals. What is the life expectancy in years of animal that has the longest gestation period? So longest is 60, and that is 3. Of the labeled points, which represents the animal for which the ratio of life expectancy to gestation period is greatest, life over gestation. So maximum value, this is 10 over midpoint 27.5. Oh, ABCD only. I'm checking all those. I guess it would be A. This is 7 over 22. 7 divided by 22 is 0.3. And we can check D and B. This is 10 by, obviously not 10 by 52, is very less than that. And B is 8 by 45. Is Again, less than that. So it is A. Why did I actually go into this working? I should have just checked the gradient that A is having, the maximum gradient. In the xy plane, the graph of the function has x-intercept at -3, -1, and 1. -3, -1, and 1. Which of the following could define f? One possible way. This is not giving me -3, not giving me -3. And this is giving -3, -1, and 1. C. Why is it not D?
It's D because it goes through -1 twice instead of -1 and +1.
So that would be -3, -1, and it would actually be a tangent on -1. Number 13. The population of mosquitoes in a swamp is estimated over the course of 20 weeks as shown in the table. 0, 5, 10, 15, 20 population. Which of the... Oh my god. Is this a representation of real data? Mosquitoes grow that fast. Which of the following best describes the relationship between time and estimated population of mosquitoes during the 20 weeks? Linear, no. Decreasing, no. Exponential growth, yes. The expression above gives the amount of money in dollars generated in a year by 1,000 deposit in a bank account that pays annual interest of R% compounded monthly, and that was annual. Which of the following expression shows how much additional money is generated at an interest rate of 5% than an interest rate of 3%? So obviously difference of 2, it is not the ratio, not the ratio. And why are we having 1200 as the denominator? Okay, he's already fixed it. 1200. I was in favor of A, but when it's written in split, I'm more in favor of D.
I agree with that, sir.
5% and 3% and the difference. He would have just tricked the students by changing 12 as well in the power, years and months. Number 15. Which of the following scatter plot shows a relationship that is approximately modeled with the equation y equals ax raised to power b? Which one is it?
Would it
Can you
not
select it?
be C?
Yes, that is C. For example, y is equals to 2x power something, even square or cube. Oh, no, 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 where b is negative. Where b is negative. I just read the full sentence. Where b is negative. So that would actually make it like this. And when value of x is increasing, the graph is decreasing. So it should be A
All right, sir.
and not B. 1 over 2, 1 over 4, 1 over 8, 1 over 27. Yes, that decreases exponentially. 16 and 7 refer to the following information. For what number of days X will the total cost of buying the material and renting the tools from store be less or equal to the total cost of buying the material and renting tools from store A? We are comparing B and A. So material cost in dollars is this, rental cost is this, rental cost of concrete is this. So cost of B actually is 600 fix and A is 750 fix. So per day. So if I consider X days, so this will be 15, 25 and 80. 80 plus 25 is 105x. Should be less than or equal to 15 plus 65, which is 80, 80x. So let's solve for x. 105 minus 80 is 25x, less than equal to 150. X is less than equal to 6. A option. 16 and 17. Okay, swapping between two pages. If the relationship between the total cost Y of buying the material and renting the tools at store C and number of days X for which the tools are rented. Y buying the material and renting the okay. Is graphed in the XY plane. What does the slope of the line represent? So we're
Okay.
talking about C. Fixed cost is 700 and we are renting it. So this is 70, 80, 90, 90x. Y is equals to 90x plus 700, where x is number of days. So 90 increase, another 90 increase, another 90 increase. So 90 is the per day rent. The total cost, the total cost, the total daily cost, the total daily rental cost. B. Number 18. Jim has identical drinking glasses, each in the shape of a right circular cylinder with internal diameter of 3 inches. A right circular internal diameter is 3 inches. He pours milk from gallon jug into each glass until it is full. If the height of the milk in the glass is about 6 inches, what is the largest number of full milk glasses that can be poured from 1 gallon milk? 1 gallon is 231 cubic inches. So this was 231 cubic inches. And what we can do is pi r square h is equals to 231. And I can find the height. But isn't this supposed to be similar? Okay, so I 1.5 squared, h is unknown, 231. Identical. Jim has identical drinking glasses, each in shape of right circular cylinder with internal diameter of 3. He pours milk from gallon jug into each glass until it is full. If the height of the milk in each glass is 6 inches, what is the largest number of full? Okay. So 231, I'm finding the height. 231 divided by pi and then divided by 1.5 squared. Height is 32.67. Height is equals to 32.67. V1 over V2 is equals to L1 over L2 whole cube. So let's say volume is 231 and the volume is unknown. On the other side, the height is 32.67 by 6. 32.67 divided by 6 cubed to 31 divided
Sir,
by
I just got 5 as my answer. I got 5.
okay. This is 1.4 times. This is 1.4. So 231 divided by 1.4.
Sir, do you want me to explain what I did?
Yes, yes, yes.
It's pi r square h, right? I substituted
Pi
h with 6, so I did pi times 1.5 squared times 6.
No, no.
And,
Why did you do that?
well,
6 was
that's,
height of glass.
yeah. It says each glass can support around 6 inches of milk in it. That's the height it's given in the question.
Yes.
So
But
if
the jug, diameter of jug is given.
yeah, and the diameter is 1.5. So I was working out how many cubic inches of milk can go into each glass. I did pi times 1.5 squared times 6 because that's how much milk is meant to go in each glass. And I got an answer, which was 42.4. And I just divided 231 by my answer. I got 5.4. So I rounded it down to 5.
Okay. I was working. What is the mistake in this? Like if this is 1.5, the diameter is 3 already. This is 1.5. We have the volume. Note that 231 cubic inches in 1 gallon is the volume of the milk. Given Jim has identical similar glasses, each in shape of right circular cylinder with internal. Okay, my mistake. This was for the glass. I did it for the jug. 3 inches already. He pours milk from a gallon jug into glass until it is full of height of milk in each glass, about 6 inches. So we already have the radius, we already have the height. Pi into r square into h is yes 42.4. And then total volume divided by 42.4 is 5.4 and complete classes are 5. Thank you. 19th. If 3p minus 2 is greater than 1, what is the least possible value of 3p plus 2? 3p minus 2 is greater than equal to 1. 3p is greater than equal to 3. P is greater than equal to 1. So 3p plus 2. The least possible value would be when we have least possible value of p. The mass of living organisms in a lake is defined to be the biomass of the lake. If the biomass of a lake doubles each year, which of the following graph could model the biomass in a lake as a function of time? Doubles each year would be C. Mhm. Mhm. Question 21, 22 refer to the following information. Consumption, fuels, renewable energy consumption. The bar graph above shows the renewable energy consumption in quadrillions of In British thermal units, BTU, in the United States by energy source for several energy sources in years 2000 and 2010. In a scatter plot of this data, where renewable energy consumption in the year 2000 is plotted along the x-axis and renewable energy consumption in the year 2010 is plotted along the y-axis, for each of the given energy sources, how many data points would be above y is equals to x? In scatter plot of the data where renewable energy consumption in year 2000 and 2000 was in dark number is plotted along x-axis and renewable energy consumption in 2010 is on lighter. This is dark, this is lighter. On y-axis, energy sources, how many data points would be above y is equals to x? So I can see dark is x is less and y is more, so this is above. Y is more, this is again above, and lighter is more, this is again above. So 3 points would be above this line. X is less and y is more. Of the following, which best approximates the percentage decrease in consumption of wood power in the United States from 2000 to 10? Wood power. Wood power is the last one. So this is 2.125. 2 plus 2.5 divided by 2 is 2.25. It decreases from 2.25 to 2. So change of 0.25 divided by original value times 100.
Sorry.
Yes.
Abasi just called me. He said one of his cats tripped over the internet wire, so his internet turned off.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So I feel like the graph questions, the theory part of the graph questions are the hardest part. The graph itself, these are easy, but then like
Basically, it is the question is so lengthy
mhm.
that we lose interest in reading them.
Yes.
Like, just imagine if they were in your native language, it would be very easy.
Mm.
At least for me, this is the problem. I'll lose focus when the theory is too long.
Ah. So it would take me like at least a year to read if it was in my native language.
Then for you, native is not Urdu or Arabic.
No, it is native. My native language is Urdu, but it's been like 8 years since I've read Urdu.
Okay.
I just only speak it. That's all.
Okay. Number 23. The table below gives the distribution of high temperatures in degree Fahrenheit for city A and temperature and city B over the same 21 days in March. 80, 79, this is temperature, and on the right side is days. Which of the following is true about the data shown for these 21 days? The standard deviation of temperature in city is larger. Why would you do that? And yes, it should be, because 79 has a great chunk, 14 something. Let's read the others. The standard deviation in temperature of city B is larger. No. The standard deviation of temperature in city A is same. It can't be same. The standard deviation of temperature in these cities cannot be calculated with the data provided. It can be calculated. Standard deviation is summation x square over f minus mean square. So x is there, we can do that. We do the square, sum and divide it by this and mean square. So I think it is A. What do you say? Without calculation.
Hmm.
Because it has somehow even distributions. 6 to this and 6 to this, a difference of 4. And 76 and 80 is 4 close enough.
Yeah, there is a larger deviation in
So
city A.
maybe we'll have mean somewhere around here. So this is 2, this is 2 lesser deviation, and in A that would be a large deviation from mean. Number 24. In the circle above, segment AB is the diameter. If the length of arc ADB ADB is 8 pi, what is the length of the radius? So this is 8 pi, complete is 16 pi is equals to 2 pi r. Our radius is 8. The polynomial f of x and g of x are defined above. Which of the following polynomial is divisible by 2x plus 3? So we can quickly substitute minus 3 by 2 and see what gets to 0.
Hmm. Give me a second. When I substitute minus 3 over 2 into gx, it's not divisible by 0.
Okay, that's giving me 7.5. And what is the second one giving you? You've already done it.
Minus 0.25.
Minus 0.25. Now we can check which one will give us 0. 1 f of x and 3 g of x. This is giving us 0.
Yeah.
Let x and y be numbers. Thus that, okay, y. Which of the following must be true? One should not be the case because x is always positive. Yeah, it could be, sorry. X is always positive and y is greater than that. So this is true. X needs to be more than 0. If I say minus 3, 4, minus 4, yeah, that could be. X could be positive, but x could be negative as well. See, if I say x is minus 7, modulus of minus 7 is 7. Y is greater than that, 8 and minus 8. So x could be negative. Y is greater than 0, and y is positive. Yeah, that could be the case. What do you say on 1 and 3?
Hmm. Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Again, theory questions. The relative housing cost of for a city US or a US city is defined by the ratio of average housing cost for the city over national average housing cost expressed as percentage. So relative housing and population density. The scatter plot above shows the relative housing cost and the population density for several large US cities in the year 2005. The line of the best fit is also shown, and the line that has the equation y is equals to this. Which of the following best explains how the number 61 in the equation relates to the scatter plot? And where is this 61? 50, 61. Okay, that is the fixed cost. That is y-intercept. In 2005, the lowest housing cost in the United States was about $61 per month. And the lowest housing cost in this was 61% of it is not percentage. It is not percentage at all. So it should be a.
Yeah, I understand.
The lowest housing cost in the United States was $61 per month. Which of the following is an equivalent form of the function above in which the minimum value of f appears as a constant or coefficient? So it could be C or D, and this is 6 4 times 24. And why is not in C or D? Okay, x square minus 6x minus 4x minus 24 plus 6x. X square plus 2x minus 24, x square plus 2x plus 1 square minus 1 square minus 24d. It is equivalent of this and shows the minimum value. If x is the average arithmetic mean of m and 9, why is the average mean of these two, and z is the average mean of these three? What is the average of these three? So we just add them and divide by 3. X is the average of m and 9. X, y is 2m plus 15 by 2, and z is 3m plus 18 by 2. So when you add all these, m 2, 3, 4, 5, 6m plus 9, 18, and 15. 9 plus 18 plus 15 is 42. So sum of xyz is 3m plus 21, and divided by 3 would be m plus 7. Question number 30. The function f of x cubic graph is graphed in xy plane above if k is the constant such that equation y is equals to k has 3 real solutions. Which of the following could be the value of k? At 2, no. At 0, no. At -2, no. At -3, yes. We're getting 3 intersections at y is equals to -3. Stuck. At y equals -3, we have 3 solutions.
Yes, sir.
A partially filled pool contains 600 gallons of water. A hose is turned on and water flows into the pool at a rate of 8 gallons per minute. How many gallons of water will be there in 70 minutes? 600 plus 17 to 8, 1160. A normal systolic blood pressure P in millimeters of mercury for an adult male X years old can be modeled by the equation this. According to the model, for every increase of 1 year in age, by how many millimeters mercury will this increase? So first I'm considering that 1. So that is 2 to 1 by 2. And then I'm considering 2. This is 2 to 2 by 2. So this is the change. Triple 2 by 2 minus 2 to 1 by 2. and the change is 0.5. The best a Roman measure of length is approximately equal to 11.65 inches. One pes is 11.65 inches. It is also equivalent to 16 smaller Roman units called digits. Okay. Based on these relationships, 75 Roman digits is equivalent to how many feet? So 75, it is also equal to 16 smaller digits. This is one pes now. So one pes into inches is 11.65 inches and divide by 12 is feet. 95 by 16 into 11.65 divided by 12 is 4.55 foot. In a study of bat migration habitats, 240 male bats and 160 female bats have been tagged. If 100 more female bats are tagged, how many more male bats must be tagged so that 3 by 5 of the total number of the bat in the study are male? 240 are already there, 160 are already there, male, female. 240 already there, 160 already there. If 100 more female bats are tagged, so how many more male bat must be tagged to make it 3 by 5 of the total? So that 3 by 5 of the total are male. So 240 plus x by 260 is equals to 3 by 5. 240 into 5 is 1200 plus 5x is equals to 260 into 3 is 780. Why am I getting a negative value? 240 male bats are and 150 female have been tagged. Oh, sorry. Oh, 3 by 5 of total. So basically this was 3 by 2. If 3 are male, 2 are female. 480 plus 2x is equals to 260 into 3 is 780. 2x is equals to 780 minus 480 is 300. X is equals to 150. 150 male should be tagged. I wrote male. I wrote male over female. So that is 3 by 2. If I would have written male over total, that would be 3 by 5.
Makes sense, sir.
35. Thank you. Q equals 1 by 2 NV square.
Let me find this, sir. Let me do this question.
Okay.
Isn't 1.5 squared 2.25?
Final answer?
No, I'm just asking. Is 1.5 squared 2.25? So it would
1,
be 4 to
5.
9?
Yeah, sir. One's
Would it be 4 to
4 to
9?
9.
Like simply 1.5 squared should be the answer. Yes. 9.
Yeah, 1 to 1.5 squared, but I decided to multiply to
Faster
get
over
whole
slow.
numbers.
So I got 2.25 over 100, so I just did 4 over 9 as a simplified.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I said
4
4 to
ratio
9.
9.
That counts as an answer, right? If you had
If
4 colon 9, would that count?
The 4 ratio 9.
no, this is wrong because he's clearly said that faster fluid.
So
What is the dynamic pressure of faster to dynamic?
if you wrote 9 colon 4, would that count as the right answer?
1:2 is not same as 2:1.
Yeah, so 4 ratio 9.
Mohammed,
If you wrote 9 colon 4, would that count? Because
that
that's
would
what I
count.
did.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
that's
Um, but I would suggest Actually, I didn't get the experience to type this. I would suggest if you have these two options, always go for this one because which is clearly possible. Like when you're practicing Blue Book, in these type of questions, question will be on right hand side and on left hand side would be the sample that how you have to punch in the answer in the given box. You'll have that box. And 9 by 4, 9/4 could clearly be written. I don't know if the colon button is in their dictionary or not. But yes, if the option is available, this sample would be given on the left side. Basically, the sample is telling you punch your answer in these forms. So you could either write 9 by 4 in the box, or you could write 2.25 in the box. So there would be samples on left hand side. If there's no sample as colon, don't go for that. But mathematically, that is true. Yes. 36. Figure not drawn to scale. And the figure above the circle has center O and has a radius 10. If the arc AB shown in bold is between 5 and 6, what is the one possible integer value of x? Angle over 360 into 2 pi r is equals to arc length, which is 5 to 6. So in order to find x, this is the value 5 to 6 times 360 over 20 pi. 360 divided by 20 is 18. So some value times 18 over pi. So I have to make such a value that it is a product of pi for it to have an integer answer. And it is between 3 to 5 to 6. 5 to 6. Pi is 3.14. 2 pi cannot be. 18 into 1.5 is integer. 1.5 pi, I cannot write that. That is not between 5 and 6. It has to be minimum 1.6 is not integer. 1.7 not integer. 1.8 not integer. Not integer. Can you think of the number?
I'm trying. Mm, has to be one. Has been integer. So
Why don't I just punch x?
if I
So I'm just typing any value of x
mhm.
into 2 into shift pi into r.
Sure. Uh,
And not getting between this, increasing the value. We got 3.49, increasing again. If I take 30, I'm getting 5.2. If x is equals to 30, if I just go for hit and try, I just typed 30 and I got 5.2. Even with 29, I'm getting something more than 5. So 29 degrees With 28, I'm getting less than that. And 34. So 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Any value out of these is giving you the arc length between 5 and 6. So we can write any of these values. Clear?
Sir.
Any doubt?
No, sir. Can you hear me?
Clear, sir.
Yes, now I can hear you.
Oh, yes. Yes. Clear.
Okay. Question 37, 38 refer to the following information. The stock price of one share in certain company is worth $360 today. A stock analyst believes that the stock will lose 28% of its value each week for the next 3 weeks. The analyst uses the equation this to model V of the stock after T weeks. What is the what value should the analyst use for R? So if it is losing 28%, so you should use 0.72. To the nearest dollar, what does the analyst believe the value of the stock will be at the end of 3 weeks? 360, 0.72 raised to power 3. 134.36. So to the nearest dollar is 134. Note discard this sign when grinding your answer. Okay. So when you're punching, you just write 134 and complete. If you finish before time, you may check your work on this section only. Okay.
Okay.
Sir, have you ever gotten a full 1600 on an SAT you practiced before?
In mathematics, I got 770.
Mashallah.
Like that was my set, original set score. And after that, I actually never counted. Even now, if you would consider, there are two things. If I'm getting all the questions correct, I am definitely taking more than the required time. So if I just would have to rate myself, even at the highest, I would say 790. Like if I'm making one mistake. Last time I did a test and did it in on time, I was not able to complete all the questions. I left one question, and my mistake was I was doing this same silly thing. I was solving it logically. I could have just plugged in the options. The question was for quadratic, and a was unknown. Coefficient of x square was unknown. And he said, what could be the possible value of a? I was trying to make an inequality to guess the answer. I could just have substituted the values of a, which were given in the four options. And out of those, two were actually giving me that this is not possible. Like they were giving me, what do you say, complex roots. So I have to work on that. So basically 790. And I'm still very much afraid of those questions. Probability. I do get them wrong sometimes. And English was 460 or 470. What are you getting in English?
Sir, last time I did English, I got like 760, I think, in my practice
Okay,
English one.
very good. Okay. A very good luck, and you can always text. Always, I can't say right now that you can share a screenshot. It is not working in Pakistan, but you can always ask if there is any problem. And do let me know whenever you plan for your final exam. and I'm sure you'll do great. Anything you would like to ask?
Anything?